Yo, like, this is a good time for anime, action anime in general. Okay, if you're a fan of action oriented anime, this is a very good season for you because we have so far three very good animes with excellent stories and awesome fighting animations too. I'm of course talking about Enen Shibutai, Vinland Saga, and the King of all the Kings, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Okay, but today we're going to talk about Vinland Saga episode 9, which just came out, and once again it blew me away. Okay, I'm sorry, you might be able to hear this. I'm not sure. Okay, it's kind of raining in the background right now, so just if you hear that, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. We can't control the weather over here. But yeah, anyway, this episode shows us, that Thorfinn, Thorfinn isn't as good as he thought he was, okay, first. And it also shows us a glimpse into what makes the, Vikings, okay? Because in this episode, Thorfinn is tasked with taking down a dude called Thorkel. Okay, and Thorkel is basically this guy from the previous episode, at the end of the last episode, who was a former Norse warrior. I think at the beginning of this show, him, Thors, and Floki were on the battle station, the battle ship in the beginning of the whole series together. Okay, so this dude, Thorkel, what he did is he defected to England. Okay, and him on his own he's able to hold back the entire forces of Denmark just on his own. Okay, and everyone has to trying to brainstorm a way to take him down. All right. So as usual, in the previous episode, we see Ashelad say that everyone's a slave to something and that he's an expert at getting the best out of Thorfinn, okay? And we see that in the beginning of the episode where he basically tells Thorfinn to go take out Thorkel, okay? And Thorfinn, because he's hooked, he's hooked to his desire to take revenge. He says, yeah, I'll do this, but only if you allow me to do it afterwards. Ashelad, yeah, sure. And again, I'm seeing the weird relationship between Ashelad and Thorfinn in that Ashelad doesn't care about Thorfinn's life, if he lives or dies. He's more than willing to use him, however. But at the same time, I can sense that he's a bit proud of Thorfinn. Every accomplishment that Thorfinn gets, it gives him a sense of pride for some reason. It's a very strange relationship, which I don't know. I don't know how to quantify such a relationship. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, so what happens with this is Thorfinn, goes to the London Bridge, okay, to try and take out this guy, right? And he basically comes across a major stumbling block because this dude is powerful, okay? Thorkel is strong, like really strong. His fists can smash apart, like trees and stuff, okay? He's basically a one-man bulldozing team, okay? And when Thorfinn goes to fight him, Thorfinn realizes that he can't get hit or he'll die instantly. So we now see again that Thorfinn is an intelligent fighter. Okay, he's not, he doesn't just fight with like instinct. Okay, he actually thinks when he's fighting. He's an intellectual fighter. Okay, and we saw that also when he fought Ashelad in the last episode. The only thing was, Ashelad got down to his button, knew how to push his buttons, which made him lose his head. Okay. But when fighting Thorkel, we see the use of his head again. Okay, he knows that Thorkel's points are high up, because Thorkel is too tall for him. Okay, so usually when you're attacking someone, the places you want to head for instant kills are the armpits, the neck. Okay, but they're so far away from his reach that he can't actually attack those sides. So what he does instead is he chooses to squat low, take advantage of his own short height, and squat low and run at Thorkel. Now what this does is, Thorkel is tall, so he can't really bend down to reach Thorfinn. If he does that, he's bringing his neck and everything down towards the kid's reach, okay? So because he can't do that, Thorkel is forced to use his leg to counter instead, okay? And when he swipes his leg across, Thorfinn slides under and kind of kicks the back of Thorkel's leg, which in a sense what should have happened was Thorkel should have lost his balance from that leg, drop to the floor, and then with that he would take the opportunity to slice his neck or deliver a fatal blow. But instead, when that happens, he does get the chance to deliver the blow, but what happens is Thorkel uses his hand to block the knife. Okay, and with that, after blocking the knife, he now grabs a hold of Thorfinn and just starts throwing him around. Basically treats him like Hawk treated, what's his name again? Loki, okay? She just bounced him around like a rag doll. And, everyone thinks Thorfinn is done for. The Danish, they blow a retreat, and the Danish army begins to retreat, and they leave Thorfinn behind without a care. Okay, and everyone thinks Thorfinn is done, but then in the last, when everyone thought he was going to die, he just kind of uses his last breath to grasp the knife. And I'm not gonna lie, in my head, I thought that he did that on purpose. I thought he was feigning weakness so that so when the dude brings him up to his neck to see whether he's still alive, he can take the chance to swipe at his neck. That's what I thought, but turns out, nah, he just used the opportunity to cut off Thorkel's fingers and then escape, And but at the same time, we see again the recognition in Thorkel's eyes when he's like, who are you? And Thorfinn says, yeah, I'm the son of Od. I'm the son of Thor. My name is Thorfinn. And Thorkel recognizes the name, but before they can chat any further, this dude runs away. And now in this, we see also Thorfinn is basically he's angry, he's pissed off because he failed, okay? And when he finally rendezvous with Askeladd later, Askeladd is like, yo, we're marching to Wessex right now, because the entire army marches to Wessex. Because the king is, he is a strategic person, and he realizes that they cannot waste time trying to conquer just one city. So instead, what he does is he says, okay, we're going to advance on other cities and just leave 4,000 people to besiege London, all right, the London Bridge. Now that allows, he then gives the opportunity to his son Canute to lead this army. Okay, now in my head, I originally thought that Askeladd and his forces would be part of the 4,000, because that would not give a chance for Canute and Thorfinn to work together, but apparently not. So Askeladd is actually going with the main force to Wessex, and Thorfinn tagged along with him. Probably because Thorfinn really wants to kill this dude and he doesn't want him to die anywhere out of view, okay? So anyway, yeah, that's what's happening right now. And what I found interesting is Thorfinn at the end of this is basically wondering, he's pissed off at Thorkel, because throughout the entire battle, Thorkel was laughing. He was saying, let's do this again, let's have some fun. And he's like, what is enjoyable about battle? So in this, we see that he hasn't lost everything his father taught him, okay? So he doesn't think battle is enjoyable. He doesn't derive fun from it. He's doing it to achieve his goal of killing, Askeladd. Now, what this means is that he's not a lost case, probably. And when I think Thorfinn will cross the edge is when he begins to find, killing and battling fun. The moment it crosses from just something he needs to avenge his father to something he enjoys doing, the moment he starts deriving fun in battling, I think that's when Thorfinn will be lost for real, for good. So now that he has confronted a true Danish man, a true Viking who lives for the battles like the Vikings are supposed to, I'm afraid what influence this dude will have on him. Okay, I just hope it doesn't rub off on him later, and he keeps his heart. Heart isn't pure right now, but I hope he keeps seeing battle as something that's ugly and not something to be glorified and made fun of. Because once it crosses that limit, he's gone. Okay, I think he's done. And in terms of Thorkel, he's going to be a formidable foe, because this dude is fighting this battle not because he's going to earn some gold, okay? Because they did try to bribe him, telling him that they'll pay him whatever England is paying him, double of that. But he's like, nah, I don't care, because the reason why I'm fighting this battle is the English are so weak that we're just mowing through them like wheat. Okay, so instead, I want to fight on the English side so I can fight you guys, and that way I'm fighting a formidable army. My blood can be boiling, you know, I can have some fun. All right, so he's someone who fights for the sake of fighting. Okay, he loves the battle itself. He doesn't care about the end results, the gold, the women, the whatever. He doesn't care about that. He's for the battle. That's what he's about. And I think someone like that is going to be very dangerous to fight. Okay, so this will prove a very big challenge for Canute, who we still haven't. He hasn't said a single word yet, but he's going to prove a real challenge for Canute to defeat. You know, it's not going to be easy. But if Canute manages to pull it off, I think he'll have a good run in for the throne. Okay, and we haven't seen Canute's older brother or brothers yet, so we don't know what the rest have done, what his older brother has done yet. You know, how many military feats that he has achieved. If he's gonna be an antagonistic character or if he's gonna help Canute, we don't know yet. So it'll be interesting to see, flesh out this world a bit more, see all the other parties that play and how everything is going on. But yeah, in this, I think it's a foregone conclusion that Denmark is gonna win the war. I mean, I don't want to go check. I think it's based on actual history, so I don't want to check, you know, I don't want to go read up on Wikipedia what actually happened, but I think Denmark did win the war. I think so. I think I remember seeing that a while ago. I can't remember. I don't want to confirm because it might be a spoiler, but I do think Denmark does win this war. So, but I'm not sure who was on the throne at the end. So, was it Canute? Was it somebody else? Was it? I don't know. That's what I'm not sure. But I do think Denmark did win the Viking Wars at the time. Okay. So it's just going to be interesting to see, you know, how this parties play out. It doesn't seem Game of Thrones yet. It seems more shonen, you know, main character focused. And we'll see if the cast expands a bit more later on, if we begin to see more characters vying for this throne. Okay. And we'll see if England has any, you know, late characters who can come up and, you know, challenge the Vikings. Because so far we haven't seen anyone from England who is a worthy fighter at all. No English fighters, just Danish so far. So it would be interesting because it wouldn't be as interesting if it's a steamroll. You know, if Denmark just steamrolls over the entirety of England. All right, I don't think it'd be as interesting. But at the same time, it might be that the focus of the story is not actually on the war itself, but on Thorfinn's, you know, growth as a warrior and as a human being. In that sense, if the war is just something in the background, just a setting, in that sense, and then I guess it doesn't matter if Denmark plows over England or if it's a tough fight, you know. But yeah, whatever, we'll see. Either way, this is an extremely awesome anime, and I hope you do watch it. Okay, I don't have much to say. This was a straightforward battle episode, so I don't really have much in the way of lessons or anything I learned from this episode. So I'm just gonna cut this here. Okay, if you enjoyed watching this, remember to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts about this episode. If there's anything you thought, you know, if you disagree with anything I said, or if you agreed, if you want to, you know, shed some more light on some of my thoughts, you know, just leave a comment below. I'll try to answer as many as possible. And if you like here and you want to see more of what I do, remember to subscribe and smash the notification bell so you know when a new video is coming out. At the same time, if you want to read my novels, because I do write novels, thank you very much. You can catch me up at Wattpad at Renoe K, and the links to all of that will be in the description below. My Discord is also there, and you can catch me on Twitter also. I try to release at least a tweet a day. I'm not really that prolific on Twitter, but you know, baby steps, everyone. All right, this is Ren, signing out. Love you. Bye.